Hello and welcome to this live session. We are so happy that you have chosen to be here today. We're going to be talking about 5 proven strategies for you to increase your income astronomically this year. And this particular training is tagged Accelerate. Let me assure you that the strategies you're going to be learning are not the regular things that you hear. There are things you might know, but you've never really thought of them in that light. So I want to encourage you to sit back, ensure that you watch this session to the very end. All right, this program is brought to you by the 360 Guide Limited. My name is Biolu, and I'm the lead coach at 360 Guide Limited, where we're training young Africans to become excellent at what they do so that they can experience fulfillment both in finances and in their career. Into this training, I'm going to be taking you through first an introduction, and then we'll talk about the 5 strategies. We'll go ahead to talk about a bonus strategy. And because we love to give and give and give a lot, we're going to talk about another bonus exclusively for you. All right. Ensure that you watch this training to the very end. Don't stop watching, don't pause it. Ensure you watch it to the very end because it's going to absolutely change your life. So, as a manner of introduction, you may want to ask, okay, why should I even bother about increasing my income? And I must tell you, this course is not really for everybody. It's for a specific set of people. So if you're not the kind of person that is bothered about the inflation rate, the fact that what you could buy, for example, here in Nigeria, what you could buy just 6 months ago, you can buy the same things with double the money that you bought it 6 months ago. Staple items have risen in prices more than 100%. So it's important that our salaries, our income also increase by over 100% so that we are able to beat the inflation and live the lifestyles that we choose. And very closely related is the fact that you need to fuel your dreams. Your dreams are valid. That dream to have a job that you love, you enjoy going to, that dream for you to travel with your family, that dream for you to have more than enough to be able to save and invest for the future, that dream to retire early, it is valid. And I don't want you to down your dreams. I don't want you to say to yourself, you know what, maybe it's just a few people that will be successful in this thing called career. That is why the 360 Guide Limited was founded. And that is why we are giving you this free course so that you know that your dreams are valid. And so far you hold that dream dear to your heart, you have the capacity to achieve that dream. And finally, it's also so that you have a life of no regrets. Now, you might be earning a big salary right now, but you see, there's something usually at the back of everybody that tells you that I am more than this. You know, you just have that feeling, I'm more than this. This is not my final level. This is there's a next level that I should be in. So you keep having that feeling, you keep having that thought that, yes, I'm earning maybe 500,000 naira. Maybe you're earning $1,000, 2,000 to $5. You're earning $5,000 a month, but you still have that feeling of there's something more, there's something more, there's more to me than this, there's more to me than this particular routine. If any of the things I've mentioned resonates with you, then absolutely you should take this course. But if you don't feel any of these things are relevant to you, it might just be a good time to stop the course. For those that you know definitely that this course is for you, it's time. Let's go on this journey. And let me make you one promise. If you feel like, my time has just been wasted, I did not learn anything, ensure you give us the feedback and we'll give you a free service. We'll give you a free service to compensate you. But if you've gained something from this, ensure that you give us a feedback. All right. So before I go ahead, I just want to remind you once again that your dreams are absolutely valid. All right. So The strategies, the first strategy I'll be talking about is the unboxing strategy. Now, in this strategy, we encourage our clients to think outside the box. Yes. So what happens is this. Many university graduates, by the time you're done with school, you are already programmed to think within a box. And that is why you find a student of mass communication that feels like the best thing they can do with their life or the best career they can pursue is something in the media. Everybody is just in a box, right? And the first strategy towards increasing your income astronomically is to look beyond the box, is to think outside the box. In fact, don't think it's outside the box. I need you to break down the box. You need to absolutely, totally break down the box. Ignore the course you studied. Ignore everything. Ignore everything you think you have. Because at the end of the day, your first degree, you would realize, is not even, you don't gain expertise on your first degree. You gain most of your experience on the job you do. So the first step after graduation is to gather information. And what information should you be gathering? The first information is, what are the best paying career fields today? You see, many graduates cannot even answer this question. Many graduates would answer this question based on what somebody said, I said, my friend is now earning. That is not how to answer the question. You need to really sit down and look at the options that you have available for you. So you research the best paying career fields, and then you find out the time, the knowledge, and the skills that you require to be able to function in this field. Do you know that many professional certifications today do not require a degree in the field of that certification? You could study, you could have studied medicine and you can become an HR professional. You can study, you can study law and become a professional in taxation. You can get professional courses at any point. In fact, while studying, you can even begin to get those certifications. So you can look for the top paying career fields in the world today, and then find out the time, find out the knowledge and the skills that you need to function in these fields. And then you choose one, and then you begin to work towards it. You get the time, you get the knowledge, you get the skills, and then you build your certificates, you build your portfolio, you build experience, and then you target this kind of jobs. This strategy works 100% of the time. However, it takes a lot of time for you to be able to get there. All right. So before we leave this strategy, what I want you to remember is that your first degree does not have to define the rest of your life. Your first degree does not have to define the rest of your life. And you're very lucky if you're a fresh graduate or you're just an early career person. It is always easier to make the switch at the beginning of your career. So congratulations if you're a fresh graduate, if you're an NYC person, somebody in NYC or things like that, then it's a good time for you to really find out what are the best paying career fields. Which one do I want to pursue? Ditch that certificate, drop it somewhere, and begin to pursue that new career field. And it does not matter what class you finished with, whether you finished with a 2-2 or a 2-1 or a third class or a pass. It does not matter. Just determine, this is the new career field I want to work in. These are the certifications needed. This is the knowledge needed. This is the skills and experience needed. And you begin to run with it. The second strategy is the personal branding strategy. Now, this is my area of expertise, and out of all the strategies, this is the most sustainable. So all the strategies are just aimed at getting you a job, but this particular strategy will not only get you a job, it will sustain you on a progressive rate of career growth, rapid progressive rate of career growth and acceleration. So what is the personal branding strategy? Personal branding is finding out who you are first, and then you begin to channel your energies, what you want to, your career field, everything you want to do towards who you are. Now, let me tell you, it is not every job that pays well that suits you. It is not every job. This is 2023, and the craze this year is about business analytics, data analytics, IT, and all sorts. And then I meet clients, and every day they're saying, oh, once you study business analytics, you see a YouTube video, they tell you you can ditch that, you can do this, you can do that. I've had clients that came to me after paying $1,000, $2,000 for trainings, and they're like, I don't even want to do a job in this field. I've had people that couldn't complete the training because they realized that this is absolutely not me. This is not me. This is not who I am, right? So I'm saying to you, before you start channeling, in fact, before you do the first strategy, you need to find out who you are. If you want to get a job that is sustainable, if you want to get a job that you want to build a long-term career in, this is the key to success. You need to be aware that not every job suits you, not every YouTube training suits you, not every Instagram ad suits you. Find out who you are. And then next thing is find out the career that suits you, and then you need to come up with what we call a personal career mission statement. A personal career mission just talks about this is who I am, and based on who I am, these are one, two, three, four, five options available to me. Out of these five options, this is the one I've chosen to do it, and this is the skill at which I want to do it. So let me explain. For example, I could say that I've looked at myself. My core values um, and knowledge. I'm people oriented. I'm very caring and I'm very patient. And because of that, I would like to pursue a career in the education field. So I know who I am, and I've decided that, okay, I want to pursue a career in the education field. I could also say that, oh, because of this combination of core values that I have, I can decide to pursue a career in maybe customer service because I'm patient, I'm people oriented, right? So there are different career paths available to me. So I get to choose one. So I choose one and say, this is the career path that I want to pursue. And I begin to pursue that singular one. Then when I pursue it, I now decide how I want to pursue it. So I decide how I want to pursue it, how I want to pursue it in terms of, do I want to be a small roadside teacher, or do I want to be an international world-class teacher that teaches in this kind of school, that drives this kind of car, that lives in this kind of area? You determine what you want, and then you begin to work towards it. So that's the summary of personal branding, but I'm still going to talk a bit about it much later. Now, before you jump on that next YouTube advert promising you international jobs that pay in dollars, find yourself first so that you will not end up in tears and regret on your hard-earned money. I'm saying this, I've helped people to get jobs, I've helped people to get international jobs. However, you need to be careful. First thing is find yourself first before you jump on the training. Not everybody would excel in business analytics, data analytics. You need to find something that works for you. That is strategy number 2. Let's move to number 3. Strategy number 3 is probably the most popular that you know, and it is the Arsenal strategy. The Arsenal strategy is like you're preparing your war artillery. And what is your war artillery? First is your CV and LinkedIn. It might not be LinkedIn, it could be other ones. There's Indeed. There are so many job search portals that you could use, right? So this talks about optimizing your document. You optimize your job application document. Secondly, is networking. You begin to actively meet people. You begin to actively connect and meet with people, because the more people you know, the more likely you are to get a job, the more likely you are to get a job. And what kind of people do you meet? You need to talk to your contemporaries, you need to talk to your superiors, and then you need to talk to your subordinates. You need to cultivate these 3 categories of relationships to increase your chances of getting a job. Now, I said come out of your mind, because many people have a good CV in their mind. Many people feel like my CV is okay, I just need a few tweaks here. And you've been needing that few tweaks for the past 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Your CV is lying fallow. In your mind, you think, oh, I have a LinkedIn page. It's just that I'll get to it. I'll get to it. You need to come out of your mind if you want to use the strategy. People that use this strategy would usually get a professional CV writer. We do that for people also. They get a professional CV writer who will rewrite their CV, who will do their LinkedIn, make it optimized, put in the keywords, put in everything to ensure that they increase their chances of getting a job. This strategy also works a lot of time. However, it is popular for getting people into interviews, but you might not be guaranteed that you're able to that you're able to get yourself through that interview to landing the job, except of course you are actually capable of getting that job. So this is strategy number 3. Now, I want to ask you, high or low net worth, you need to choose your struggle. Would you rather stay where you are, just, I don't want to come out of my shell. I don't want to, this LinkedIn, some people say LinkedIn is intimidating, or LinkedIn is too intimidating. So I just want to stay in my shell. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to. Would you rather stay there? Or some people say networking is too much of a hassle. I cannot, I don't want to talk to strangers. I don't care. I don't care about networking. Well, you can choose to stay in your cocoon and earn the peanuts that you're earning right now, or you can decide to go out there and get what truly belongs to you. The next is the bull strategy. Now, the bull strategy is also one of my favorite strategies, and this talks about people who are go-getters. These are people that do the hard things. What they do is they train their minds. They train their minds, they skill up, they get the right skills, they connect with people, and then they join a community. You find people like this joining a boot camp, reading books, getting, just improving themselves. These are the kind of people that will tell you that I applied to I apply to 10 jobs every day, or I apply to 20 jobs every single day. It both the ones both the ones they qualify for, the ones they don't qualify for, they just keep applying because they know that a principle in life is that when you continue to do things, you increase your probability of getting it. And the bulls always get what they want. They always get what they want. They might not get they might not get the satisfaction they thought they were going to get, like when you use the personal branding method, but they will definitely get a job, and they'll get it again and again and again because they've learned to train their mind. They've learned to do the hard things. They've learned to do things that mediocre people, regular people would not do. And because of that, they get results. So that is number 4 strategy. Let's go. So for you to begin to use the bull strategy, I want to advise that you take at least one step before the end of this course. Decide on one thing you're going to do and then go ahead and do it. Whether it is optimizing your CV, whether it is joining a boot camp, whether it is joining a community, whatever it is that you can do immediately, can you make that decision and do it? That is the heart of a bull. That is the heart of a bull. A bull sees something, he sees a target, he goes for it. He goes for it. So take one step before the end of this course. All right. Now, the 5th strategy I'll be talking about is the time strategy. In this strategy, you are encouraged to understand the difference between patience and perseverance. Patience and perseverance. You see, patience is you waiting for something. When you're patient, you're just sitting. It's a docile kind of disposition. You're not really doing much, right? You're just waiting and hoping that something good will happen. Everything good will come. You're staying foolish, right? However, in perseverance, you keep working, you keep digging and digging and digging, even though it looks like you're not getting results. You keep doing it, you keep doing it, you keep doing it until you hit the diamonds. So in this, you need to also network while you're waiting with like-minded individuals. See, the journey of a job search, especially a long-term job search for high positions, is not the kind of thing that you want to do alone. You need to put yourself in a community of people that are doing the same thing so that it will encourage you. So it serves as a form of encouragement for you, because if you stay with mediocre people every day, the world is filled with mediocre people anyways. People that are just, they're not content with where they are, but they're not ready to put in the work to get to where they want to get to. So if you continue to surround yourself with mediocre people, even though you have the willpower, the people around you will kill that willpower. So get yourself into a boot camp, get yourself into a training program that would encourage you to network with people that are like-minded, and this would help you to go further than you can ever imagine. So you can join a challenge, you can join a coaching while you wait. Don't just keep digging by yourself and hoping that things will come. Join a community, attend trainings while you wait. And then, just like the picture that you've seen, don't give up just before you hit the diamond. Stay there. Stay there. There's a time strategy. The time strategy says if you continue to put in activities over and over and over and over again, very soon you will hit the diamond. So there's a special offer for you. But before we get to that special offer, I'm going to give you a bonus strategy. A bonus strategy is this. You can use what we call the combination strategy. In fact, this is the best strategy you can ever use. Combination strategy means that you use a combination of two or all five of the strategies that I've mentioned. You can use all of them in your job search at the same time. Wow, it creates what we call a dynamo effect. It creates a power effect that begins to, it just opens up doors for you like you never imagined. So the 5 strategies, just to recap, are the unboxing strategy. That is, you ditch your certificate, you ditch your experiences, you ditch the connections that you thought you had, you ditch everything that you felt you have, and then you begin to find what is the best. You logically find out what is the best paying career field, which one can I go for, and then you begin to pursue the best paying career fields that suit you as a person. The next strategy is the personal branding, which, like I said, is the best ever strategy that you can use. That is, you find yourself, and based on who you are, you find out what you want to do and how you want to do it, what skill you want to do it. The next strategy is the arsenal strategy. In this strategy, you prepare your work artillery, your CV, your LinkedIn, your job applications. They have to be top notch, so that you're able to create a power arsenal to get into any job interview of your choice. And it's always good to use a professional to get this effect of the arsenal strategy. The next is the bold strategy. The bold strategy is where you apply to everything, anything that comes. You keep applying, you set targets for yourself, you keep applying until something comes out. And finally, is the time strategy. And in the time strategy, like we said, you surround yourself with people that are forward mobile, that are doing the same kind of things with you, so that you don't get tired when you're working, right? So I promised you 2 bonuses, right? There is an exclusive offer for you just at the end. So I'm going to share that with you right now. Now, I do have a personal branding course for career acceleration. And I want to tell you, there is absolutely no course like this course. Absolutely no course. And I encourage every fresh graduate, every early to mid-career person to take this course. What this course will do for you is that it will help you to find who you are. It will channel for you the 5 best career fields for you as a person. And then aside that, it will then help you to determine the intensity with which you want to pursue your dreams. You cannot take this course and remain the same. After this course, I'm going to give you a link where you find testimonials of people that have taken the personal branding course and their lives have not remained the same. Their lives have not remained the same. We've had people that have left big jobs to pursue their own businesses, and they are fulfilled. They have the sense of peace. People that have gained their confidence to apply for jobs they thought they did not apply for because they took the personal branding course. The personal branding course is the best thing that can happen to any career professional in Africa. And I'm saying this with all boldness. In fact, we have a money back guarantee. If you take the personal branding course and you feel like, I did not get value for this course, then we will give you your money back. But if you did get value, you can decide to pay us more anyways. All right. So what do you get for signing up for the personal branding course? The personal branding course itself is 50,000 naira. That's roughly about $100, right? But we're giving you a special offer because you've stayed to the end, you've watched this video. We know that you are a growth-oriented person. You're interested in your career growth. So because of that, we are offering you the personal branding course at 50,000 naira. We are offering you a free edit of your mission statement and LinkedIn bio. We are offering you a 1 month group coaching session. We are offering you core values worksheet. We are offering you a career mission statement worksheet. We are offering you a free guide on high paying career niches in major industries, and then a free live session, everything totaling 330,000 naira. Now, before I talk about the fees, I want you to see everything that is listed out here for you. All the 5 strategies are listed here. You can exercise all 5 strategies: the bold strategy, the personal branding strategy, the time strategy, all the strategies that we have talked about. They are embedded in this package I'm putting together for you. And all of this would normally cost 330,000 naira. That is about $720. But for you, I'm not going to charge you that much. I'm not going to charge you that much. And I'm not even going to charge you the $50,000 for the course. If you will take up this offer within this month, before this month runs out, you can pay 15,000 naira only. 15,000 naira only. And this is the only avenue, this is the only channel with which you can pay for this course. I advise you to pay for the course right now. I remember when I started my coaching sessions, the first year I will do coaching sessions and then I will charge people 5,000 naira. I think we even did one that was about 2,500 naira, right? And then, some people were still dilly-dallying. And then month in, month out, the prices kept going up because, well, just like I'm doing now, that is the same way we keep, we drop our prices so that more people can get in. Our dream is that we train the whole of Africa. We want to become a household name in Africa. And that is why we do the things that we do. So please ensure that you make the payment for this course today. Not only will you get the course, you are also getting all of these things that I've documented here. I look forward to seeing you on the next boot camp. I love you, and then I wish you all the best in your career.